Hello students, with the continuation of our previous lecture, we are going to discuss about the green buildings and about the principles of green buildings and some important green buildings in our India. Okay, so previously we have discussed about the green buildings. So what are the green buildings and what are the features of green buildings and also what are the objectives of green buildings that we have discussed in our previous session. So in our this session, we will discuss about the different principles of green building. So do you know what are the principles of green building? So we will discuss first that are the fundamental principles of green building. So there are different fundamental principles of green building, that is the sustainable site design, then indoor environmental quality, then energy and environment, then material resources, then water quality and conservation. Okay, so we will discuss this one by one. So what are the principles of green building? But firstly, you should understand what is a green building that we have discussed in our previous lecture. जे आपण ग्रीन बिल्डिंगचं कॉन्सेप्ट डिस्कस केलंय ते तुम्हाला समजलंय असं मी consider करते. But I have one video to show you to clarify the concept of green building in detail. Then we will discuss this principles of green building in detail. Okay. So to this video, this will give you an idea about the green building in detail.
What is a green building? A green building is designed in an ecological way so that it uses all the available natural resources efficiently and is responsible towards the environment. During each and every stage of construction of the building, the different stages of construction of a green building includes the planning of the building, construction of the building, overall operations of the building. Reoccurring maintenance, renovation, and demolition of the building. These stages of construction can be classified into broad categories that are essential for qualifying as a green building. The broad categories include site selection and planning. While planning all the trees and natural vegetation should be preserved at the site, they should be integrated with the design of the building. Passive architecture techniques should be integrated within the design of the building. For example, the building and all the windows should be oriented according to the position of the sun and the direction of the wind. The well-being of all the construction workers should also be taken into account. There should be adequate bathrooms, good sanitation at the site, and safety features that shall prevent any kind of accidents during the construction of the building. Water management. The overall consumption and wastage of water should be reduced by using efficient methods. This can be done by using water efficient plumbing fixtures in the bathrooms and kitchens of the building. A good rainwater harvesting system should be incorporated within the room and the outdoor areas of the building. The design should incorporate recharge trenches or recharge pits that can divert the rainwater into the groundwater table. The wastewater recycling plant should be installed within the building premises to recycle the wastewater instead of releasing it directly into the sewer. The recycled water can be used for gardening and for flushing the toilets. Energy efficiency of the building. A green building should be energy efficient with low operating costs, air conditioning costs, and overall maintenance costs. The renewable energy source include adequate natural lighting that lights up the interiors for most of the day. This helps in reducing the overall electricity costs. It is essential to install solar heaters which use solar energy to heat water. Solar panels should be incorporated within the roof of the building to harness solar power. To prevent indoor heat gain, the building should be insulated by using hollow bricks for construction. A reflective roof coating or a roof garden can keep the building cool in summer. Water bodies should be integrated within the indoors and outdoors because they keep the surroundings cool in the process of evaporating cooling. Keep an adequate number of plants within the indoors and outdoors because they cause cooling by transpiration. Water vapor is released by the leaves which cool the surrounding temperature, creating a healthy indoor environment. A green building ensures good comfort levels along with the well-being of its occupants. The position of all the windows is designed to ensure cross ventilation, and some designs incorporate courtyards to allow cool air to flow within the building. The kitchens, bathrooms, and basements should have exhaust fans to extract dampness, indoor air pollutants, and foul odors from these areas. Only low VOC sealants, paints, and adhesives should be used for the construction of the building. This is because they do not cause indoor air pollution and do not emit toxic gases. The indoor and outdoor noise levels should be within acceptable limits as per the local bylaws of that particular area. Apart materials and resources. A green building is constructed with sustainable building materials like bricks, bamboo, terracotta, wood of fast-growing trees, and rammed earth to name a few. These materials are locally sourced, are easily available, and are cost-effective because of their low cost of transportation. Green buildings are also constructed with materials like recycled metal, fly ash, which is a byproduct of thermal power plants, and by reusing materials like wood, which are salvaged from old. Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to
Okay. So the here were these all the points that we have discussed in the previous session, that what is the green building and for what it is used. Okay. So what are the different components of green buildings that we have discussed in the previous lecture that are shown in that video. Okay. So which are the components that you have seen, the recycling of different materials and reuse of different materials, like water, you have to prevent water or wastage of water, right? Then also you have to use the natural ventilation, the natural circulation of wind inside the room. Then also we have to use or you have to recycle the material.
minimum amount of wastage should be produced at the site. After construction, all the building construction waste should be efficiently segregated into different categories like wood, plastic, brick, mortar, concrete, steel, soil, etc., and should be sent to the construction and demolition waste recycling facility. Innovation. A green building must also use innovative technology systems that can reduce the overall carbon footprint of the building. Low emissivity coated glass can be used for the building to prevent indoor heat gain through the windows or structural glazing. The use of energy efficient air conditioners is a very important part of innovative green building design. To conclude, a building qualifies as a green building if these parameters are taken into account when planning, designing, and construction of the building. These design parameters make a green building sustainable, energy efficient, with a low carbon footprint, and highly responsible towards the environment. Thank you for watching.
So in this video that that all the features or all the content which is required in the green building it is given. So we will discuss in our session that what are the principles of green building. Okay. So what are the different principles of green building, or we can say the fundamental principles of green building that we are going to discuss. Okay. So first one is the sustainable site design, then the indoor environmental quality, then energy and environment, then materials and resources, then water quality, then conservation. Okay, so we are going to discuss this one by one. That is, what is the sustainable site design? So simply sustainable site design, it is evaluate each site in terms of the location, the orientation of the building in order to optimize the use of passive solar energy, natural daylighting, and natural breezes and the ventilation. As you see, as you have seen in the video, that there should be the optimum use of solar energy or the natural lighting so that it can be utilized properly and it can minimize the use of artificial energy sources like electricity in your building. So it also helps to reduce the urban heat island effect by maximizing the use of pervious surfaces and using light colored roofs, paving and roof gardens. Then to provide natural shading to building and paved areas with trees and other landscape features, and also to help reduce the night time light pollution by avoiding over illumination of the site and use low cutoff exterior lighting fixtures which direct light to downward, not upward. Okay, so these are the sustainable site designs that you have to consider in the green building design. So the site selection and planning includes the environmental possibilities. Then building orientation should be optimized. Then impervious surfaces should be minimized. Then site disturbance should be minimized. Then stormwater quality and quantity and quality is considered. Then also landscaping in water efficiency and the activeness is included. Okay. Then there are other principles of green building that are indoor environmental quality. That includes the use of building materials, adhesives, or we can say the finishes like colors, paints. Okay, so we do not contain or generate or release any particular contaminant or pollutant in the air. So maximize the use of natural daylighting, optimize the solar orientation to maximize the penetration of natural daylight into the interior surfaces. Okay, then ventilation system should be capable of effectively removing of indoor contaminants while providing adequate amounts of fresh air to all regions of the building. Then here, the indoor environmental quality that is shown by providing that particulars. Then energy efficiency. So energy efficiency deals with the high performance that is low is losing, then which can result in the significant year-round energy saving. Okay, so you can use a low emissivity glass, so which are thin and which are manufactured that they reflects heat and ultraviolet radiation and passes or allows the visible light. Here in the diagram that you can see the energy from the sunlight, it is transferred, which is good for your health and it allows to enter in the only the visible light. Okay, and the heat and the ultraviolet radiations are rejected or reflected back in the environment. Then energy efficiency can be maintained because of the green building. Then also water efficiency is there that we can done or sorry that we can you that you can cover up in the green buildings, that water quality and conservation, that using the reducing the overall water usage, then rainwater harvesting, the recycling of wastewater, then water efficiency landscaping. Water conservation is very important as we know that there is scarcity of water, there is chances of flood in different areas is there. So for water efficiency, green buildings play a very important role that by or the that can be done by reducing the wastage of water or the overall usage of water, you can see. Okay, and also by rainwater harvesting, which is very good practice for saving water or for conservation of water. That is, rainwater is harvested and can be used for different purposes. Then recycle of wastewater. Then water efficient landscaping can be done so that the water can be preserved. Then water efficiency, it is shown the some examples, that is grey water can be used. Then purification by artificial wetlands can be done. Then automatic irrigation can be used so that the water can be preserved whenever it is required. Or here in this image you can see the continuous guttering that will conserve or that will transfer the rainwater on the roof, from the roof to the rainwater filters and towards the storage. So the stored water can be used for longer duration for your different purposes of water. Okay. Then by innovations and by design process, you can do the green building, like the material and resources that can minimize the uh, by minimizing the use of non-renewable construction materials and maximize the use of recycled materials, which may be wooden material, okay, which can be recycled and which can be reused. Okay, so that type of material you can use again and again. Then sustainability managed, then bio-based materials can be used so that the material use and the resources used can be helpful in the green building. Then here you can see the green building materials. There are different green building materials, that is the water permissible bricks are there. Then wood mineralized board is there. Then lightweight bubble brick is there. So you can use this type of building materials. So what is the use of this material? That they can recycle, they can be reused, so that they reduce the building building materials which are harm to nature, and we can use the green buildings for the proper designing purpose. Okay, then energy efficiency in Indian buildings. So as we know, the green building concept is not very common in India, but nowadays it is being used or utilized by the different sectors. The benefits of the energy efficiency in buildings are compelling, cost effective, and can help the consumers to save money in the long term. So it helps to meet energy targets and resource energy shortage also. There is an urgent need to improve the energy efficiency of the Indian economy. About 70% of the infrastructure in 2030, such as building, will be added in the next 2 decades. The projections for energy demand in 2032 imply a fourfold increase in requirements. Okay. So there are different green buildings in India, that Suzlon Energy Limited, that is SEL in Pune, that India's largest wind turbine manufacturer, received lead platinum award for this, for their new corporate headquarters in Pune, Maharashtra, India. So Biodiversity Conservation India, Bangalore, it is also certified okay, by the platinum rate under the LEED. Then Olympia Technology Park in Chennai, it is also one of the important construction, which was given the gold rate for the green building, and it is built on an area of 1.8 million square feet. So these are the important green buildings in India. Okay, which are existing. So here you can see the image of Suzlon Energy Limited, that is SCL in Pune. Then here the Biodiversity Conservation India Limited, Bangalore. Then Olympia Technology Park in Chennai. Here are some other buildings that are in Gurgaon, then in Ladakh. Okay. Then there are some different buildings and there are some different features of that building. So here are some different buildings that you can see here. So before going to next point, I will show you some important green buildings and the details in video form that I have. This is a YouTube link. You can go and watch this video by yourself. In Pune, Sandeep Sonitra is a private. So here are the some top buildings in India which are green buildings. A developer who has built an environment-friendly apartment complex with the help of a rating system called Griha. How we could perform. In one of the seminar which we attended, and we found lime through a low maintenance natural STP and a rainwater harvesting. So there are some green buildings for adopting more sustainable practices in order to stop damage happening to the environment. Green buildings are something that have been largely overlooked in India. A green building is one which uses less water, optimizes energy efficiency, conserves natural resources, generates less waste, and provides healthier space for occupants as compared to a conventional building. To bring the efforts of some of the top pioneers in limelight, here we are listing the top 10 green buildings in India. CII, Sorabji Godrej Green Business Center, Hyderabad. It is the world's best example of passive architectural design. It was the first building outside of the US which has been awarded LEED Platinum rating at the time of its inauguration. The USP of this building is it does not let out any waste and recycles it all within. Infinity Benchmark Kolkata. The major features of this building are they are furnished with CO2 monitor sensors, rainwater harvesting, and wastewater recycling system and humidification controls. The exterior of the building is made of brick wall block, while the roof comprises of deck thick polyurethane foam for better insulation. Suzlon One Earth Pune. This is one of the unique office which is located in Pune and is designed by Christopher Charles. Spread over 10 acres, this structure is one of the largest green building projects of the country and is also one of the India's first buildings to be LEED Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design certified renewable resources. The campus has 18 hybrid wind turbines that fulfill 7% of the total energy consumption. The rest of the energy demand is met from on-site wind turbines. The structure is designed in a way to ensure maximum daylight exposure, thereby reducing artificial lighting consumption. Infosys Limited, Mysore. This awe-inspiring green building is located in the city of Palaces. The five-story structure has been built keeping in mind a holistic approach to sustainability in five key areas, including sustainable site development, water savings, energy efficiency, material selection, and indoor environmental quality. Ansar Essentia 67 sector. Indian architects have given another masterpiece that wants to be a part of the green eco revolution. The features of this building are viable sources of energy. All electronics are made for maximum energy conservation. Splendid bicycle tracks, environment benches, bins, poles, and bus stops, and drought resistant campus. iGate Knowledge Center, Noida. Next on the list of green buildings is Patni Knowledge. It is designed in a way that it captures 73% of daylight within the office. Nearly 50% of land is covered with grass, which doesn't let waste and sewage water go out. Olympia Tech Park, Chennai. It is the largest and most sought after IT park. It is worldwide famous for being the first green building of its size, 1.8 million square feet, and has some of the best Fortune 100 companies operating in it. This tech park has the lowest energy consumption, high natural lighting systems, 100% water recycling, and other environment friendly practices. Bank of India, Goa. A world of eco friendly lights and air conditioning, intelligent glazing, modern capsule lifts, and indoor fountains.
This sums up this popular bank in gold. The building uses nanomistic glue softening color glass manufactured by St. Gobain Glass, India, for producing the cool effect and saving energy. Rajiv Gandhi International Airport, Hyderabad. India's sixth busiest airport, Rajiv Gandhi International Airport, sets a benchmark for the green buildings in India. The structure of the airport is designed in a way so as to consume less water, electricity, and conserves natural resources. Within the campus of the airport, there is a green belt of 273 hectares with numerous plants. Biodiversity Conservation India Limited, Bangalore. In 1994, BCIL was established when green building concept was foreign to all of us. It was something one could not locate even with long-range radar. The building was established with an aim of creating eco-friendly living habitats, especially in urban space. It is a wonderful example of smart homes where one can turn lights off using mobile phones. The building makes use of the central reverse osmosis system to purify water without the use of chemicals. Studies say by 2030 the Indian building stock is expected to reach 100 billion square feet compared to the existing 25 billion square feet. For more news and updates, visit our website realtymedia.net. And for more videos,
So this was all about the green buildings that are here in our world. Okay, so in India there are so nice constructions of green buildings are there, like in Gurgaon, India, or different designs are there. Okay, so that provides you the green building in the India. So here we are going to discuss about the economy and investment for the green buildings. So of course there is a huge investment, or you can say there is investment of green building is very good, or over 85% firm expects rapid or steady growth in sales and profit levels associated with green building. And in terms of region, the fastest growing regional green buildings mark in Asia. Okay. So the green buildings, it is predicted that energy efficiency in buildings and appliances that can reduce about 1.6 kg of carbon dioxide in 2020, and it will up to 7 kg, that is in carbon dioxide consumption, that is in 2050. Okay, it is expected. Okay. So for the green buildings, economy and investment, that here you can see the carbon emissions can be reduced up to 35%, then water usage can be reduced up to 40%, energy use can be reduced up to 50%, and solid waste can be reduced up to 70%. So of course it will give you good results for the economy. So investors are there, so they can they are investing on this because there is average cost. There is the conventional home or green home that are increasing the capacity of getting the good economical condition or the good profit, you can say. Okay. So green buildings have a large effect on the environment, human health, and the economy also. So the successful adoption of green building development can maximize both the economic as well as environmental performance of the building. So what are the benefits of green building? A green building can have tremendous benefits, both tangible and intangible. And the immediate and most tangible benefit is in the reduction in the water as well as the operating energy cost right from the day one during the entire life cycle of the building. That is the important benefit of the green building. Also, there are all other benefits of green building, like on the environment, then on economic condition, then also on the social. Like so, green buildings are designed to make the best use of natural resources. So it gives the benefits to the environment, and if they are eco-friendly, that you can see. So there are also economical benefits as they reduce and recycle the natural resources, So the overall cost of green buildings is less as compared to the normal building because it is uses the less resources like energy and water. Okay, and social benefits are also there. So green buildings are very good for the health of entire ecosystem that occupies it, and they also reduce the load of local infrastructure also. So the social benefits are there of the green buildings. Then benefits of green buildings that are on energy saving it is 20 to 30%. Then on water saving it is up to 30 to 50%. Then there are intangible benefits like enhance of air quality, then excellent day lighting, then health and well-being of the occupants, then conservation of scarce national resources, then enhance marketability for the project. Then there are some environmental benefits like protect biodiversity and ecosystem or improve air and water quality also to reduce the waste streams and to conserve the natural resources. So these are the environmental benefits. Also there are economical benefits that is like reduce the operating cost, then create and expand or shape the markets for green products and services, then improve the occupants for the productivity. Okay, so these are the economical benefits of green building. Then there are some social benefits like enhance occupants' comfort and health, then heighten the aesthetic qualities, then minimize the strain on local infrastructure, then also to improve overall quality of life. Okay, so we can conclude that the green buildings are very beneficial for the environment and for the natural resources and also for our lifestyle. So greener buildings can give you more good environment or more aesthetic environment and the looks of the buildings, and which is very beneficial for us in terms of economy, in terms of social appearance, in terms of environmental approach. So this was all about the green buildings. I hope you have understand all this content. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Now this concept is very important to understand. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you.